Hello everyone, this is a video that I am making about my most prized possession, which is this mid-19th century campaign writing case from the middle part of the Victorian era. It is made of wood, covered in black leather, with brass hardware, including the original Brahma lock, spring-loaded security lock, and the original key. And I'm going to give you a tour. There we go. Open it up. Now, this box dates to around 1865, which makes it roughly 150 years old. The inside, as you can see, is lined in beautiful blue leather. Up the top, we have spaces for documents, papers, letters, envelopes, postcards, checks, all that kind of stuff. Then in the front here, we have the accessories caddy. These are all either original or period correct. They are made of ivory. Up the top here on the left, we have the page turner and paper knife, used for turning the pages of all your nice, expensive hardcover books when you didn't want to accidentally rip the pages or soil them with cigarette ash or soot or something like that. Also used for, of course, cutting paper. And then further down we have the bone folder. These were used for folding paper, for producing nice sharp creases when you were folding your letters, when you were folding and making your envelopes. They were called bone folders because they're usually made of cow bone. This one is not. This one is made of ivory, as you can see. And then we have the sterling silver and ivory propelling pencil, which is a set with the matching dip pen on the other side. They are hallmarked for Mappin and Webb, London, 1901. At the bottom, we have the ruler, also made of ivory. Up here on the top right, we have the ink knife made by Joseph Rogers and Sons of Sheffield, a very famous cutlery manufacturer. They're most famous for making surgical equipment, for making straight razors and stuff like that. But they also made stuff like this. Very nice little ink knife with the original leather sheath. Just going to take that out and show you. Just a minute. Here we are. It's got the nice spear point blade. This was used for scraping ink-covered fibers of paper off of the written page so that you could rewrite the correct word or letter underneath. This only works if you have nice, thick paper like they did back in the Victorian age. I mean, modern paper is very, very thin. You couldn't do this with modern paper. You would just rip it. But, you know, back in the old days, people liked their paper. They liked writing. They liked sending letters to people. And this was what they used to basically delete any mistakes. So I'll just pop that back in like that. Below that we have the wood case pencil from the Bradford Grammar School. And in the middle, front and centre, we have the manufacturer's mark, which is Toulmin and Gale. Toulmin and Gale were established in London in 1735. The company went out of business, sadly in the form of bankruptcy, in 1876. But in that time they produced all kinds of things. They produced obviously writing cases like this, very nice. They also produced games compendiums. They also produced dressing cases for men and women. They produced little travelling inkwells, little travelling matchboxes. They produced tantaluses for the safe transport and storage of your favourite liquors, to keep your beautiful lead, crystal or cut glass alcohol decanters nice and safe. Now down here we have the matchbox on the left, which is marked light. Obviously no electric light when this thing was made. The matches in here would have been used to light your candles, your gas lamps, your oil lamps on your desk. It has the corrugated striking surface and a little hole here to put your matches in. And then underneath we have the original matches. I did not put these in there. These matches came with the box when I bought it. And of course, with this being a writing box, you need ink, which is in the inkwell here on the other side. So you would pop this back, and here is the inkwell inside. I don't keep any ink in there, obviously, because I don't use this thing, but it's nice to have it there. Then this is the pen rest to stop your pen rolling away. This pops up, so you have storage underneath for matches, spare nibs, sealing wax, seals, whatever you want. These three celluloid panels. Celluloid was the brand new plastic of the 1860s, 1870s. This was your aide memoire. That is French. It means literally memory aid. It is your reminder pad. It's where you would write down all your little notes that you had to remind yourself of what you needed to do. You would write on this in pencil, not pen. And then when you were finished writing, you would wipe this clean with a damp cloth, and it would erase the pencil marks, and it is reusable. I have seen these on other boxes. Quite often they are very badly damaged. I mean, they have cracks, they have scratches, they're broken off. This is in amazing condition. Now, of course, this being a writing box, it is going to have more storage. So here we are. Now, this is the full writing surface, which, as you can see, is quite large. Up the top here, we have storage for whatever you want underneath, paper, all that kind of stuff. And, sealing wax, nice. This is something else. This is one of the portable matchboxes I was talking about. Also made, if you'll notice, by Toulmin and Gale. Pop it open, and here we have the striking surface and the match holder, and just a minute, underneath we have the compartments for matches. Again, I did not put these in. These came with the box when I bought it. I bought it to add it to this because it's by the same manufacturer. So I figured, you know, put them back together. Why not? Now, this is the bottom writing leaf. This opens up like so, as you can see. Originally, this would have had elastic webbing. It would have stretched across here in a crisscross pattern, and that was so you could slide your envelopes and papers underneath the surface, so that you could have more storage space. Then here we have the toggle to keep it closed, because if you didn't have this, then this thing would flop open when you close the box. Like that. Fully fitted writing boxes like these were like, you know, were the laptops of their day. They were the, you know, the really fancy, you know, Apple laptops, the iPads of their day. They were used for basically what you use your laptop for now, you know, writing, typing, sending messages, storing messages, keeping information. A box like this would have been very, very expensive in 1865. I know that because in my researches I was able to find a copy of the original advertisement, which I printed out and I framed it. And here it is. Toulmin Gale, makers to Her Majesty's Government, the Bank of England, etc. Patent Indian dispatch boxes, writing desks, dressing cases, travelling, toilets, and carriage bags. Notice any similarities? Now, this advertisement is to commemorate the award that they won at the International Exhibition in 1862, which was supposed to be a follow-up of the Great Exhibition of 1851, the big famous one, set up by Prince Albert. Unfortunately, Prince Albert died in 1861, so the follow-up exhibition was not as impressive as the original one, and without Prince Albert there to oversee the proceedings, it was a bit of a failure actually, which is quite sad. And you will see here it says Class 36, number 6,939. I have looked this up in the exhibition records, and yes, this is there. This is mentioned by name. And these are the addresses where you could buy Toulmin Gale's beautiful products. You could go to their manufactory at Syce Lane, near Mansion House, and at 7 New Bond Street in London. And this is the price list. And here we have Moroccan leather, second quality, £5, 5 shillings. Russia leather, finest quality, £9, 9 shillings. If you add in a dressing case, it is £14, 14 shillings. Now, mine does not have a dressing case. I doubt it ever did. I believe mine is the second one mentioned here, which is Russian leather, finest quality, which would put the price at £9, 9 shillings, which in around 1863, 1865 was a hell of a lot of money. I mean, this is a time when, people counted weekly expenses in shillings and farthings and pence. So to spend £9, 9 shillings on a box like this would have been a considerable investment in the 1860s. So obviously only someone with quite a lot of money would have owned something like this. And there we go, my little tour of my writing case. Thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe, go ahead. And of course there will be a link to my blog in the video description below. So if you want to see the stuff that I write about, the stuff that I post about, go to my blog, and hopefully you will sign on and subscribe there as well. Thank you very much for watching.